So my teeth are a little bit yellow, and when I see them like that, this is what I like to do. Just take my toothpaste and put it on my toothbrush, obviously. And I actually take some hydrogen peroxide to help whiten my teeth. So I just add a little bit over here. I add some of it over my toothbrush, sorry. And now we're just gonna, and I brush my teeth. I actually don't rinse for 3 minutes, and I just stay like this. Now that the 3 minutes have passed, I'm actually going to rinse off now. At least 3 times a week. And if you like this hack, make sure to follow me here and on Instagram. Bye guys!
Coconut oil does wonders for your dental health and teeth whitening. It literally sucks the toxins out of your mouth and creates a clean environment to prevent dental cavities. So let me show you how it's done. All you're going to do is take a tablespoon of coconut oil. You're going to put it in your mouth. You're going to kind of crunch it up to melt it and swish it around, preferably for 10 to 20 minutes. And then you're going to spit it out in the trash can or a cup. It's not good to go down the drain because the coconut oil hardens.
Alright, so I'm gonna expose my secret on how I get my teeth freakishly white. It's really not even a secret, but I use the Crest 3D white strips in Vivid White. The key is to get vivid white. I've noticed a drastic difference of having like a brighter white when I use these. And basically I will whiten my teeth twice a year. So every 6 months I will buy a pack of these and I will use them for 5 days in a row for 30 minutes. You don't want to skip days or you won't get the same result. You want to do it 5 days in a row consistently. And then by the 5th day, I have a crazy white smile. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But another big tip I will give is that I drink my coffee through a straw. And I have coffee every day and it really hasn't stained my teeth because I drink it through a straw. And I also want to make, and I do want to make one disclaimer that I don't have very sensitive teeth, so they do hold the white strips really well. If you have more sensitive teeth, this might not work for you, but this is what I use. And if you made it this far in the video, make sure you're following me on TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna share with you how I do my oil swishing, and just FYI, it's really oil pulling, but out of habit, I call it swishing, so let's make it a thing. First, you need your coconut oil. Just make sure it's organic, unrefined, and also cold pressed. That's what I use. Next, we're gonna get a teaspoon like this, and then I just kind of like put a little bit on the spoon. I put about that much, and then I put it on my tongue, and I let it melt. So we'll just show you, here we go. Now that it's melted, it's hard to talk with it in your mouth. Hold on. But before anybody comes at me, I put it in the trash, okay? So many people said don't spit it down your sink because it will clog your pipes. So spit it in the trash. Basically what I do is I just put it in my mouth. Obviously I can't talk and show you at the same time. I put it in my mouth, kind of like do this. And do it for, I personally do it for about 15 minutes. If you can get it up to 20 minutes, that's great. And if you're just starting, start with like 3 to 5 minutes and then go up as you know, you get used to it. I personally do it right before I do like a 10-minute visualization every morning. And so when I'm visualizing, I like am swishing as well, but it's just second nature to me, right? So it goes by really fast. A lot of other people say that they also do it in the shower. However, make sure you don't spit it down the drain. And I do this after I use my tongue scraper. So I probably should have done that video first, but if you guys want to see the tongue scraper, that'll be next.
All right, you guys literally be begging me to talk about how I get my teeth so white. So here we go. I used to use this thing called Live Cocoa back in the day. I don't even know, like way back in the YouTube days. I think Wolf Tyla like used to be sponsored by them. And it's called Live Cocoa, and it used to be activated charcoal with like coconut something in it. I used to use that every single day, and people, I'm telling you, would stop me on the street and be like, your teeth are so white. How do you get them so white? Oh my gosh, your teeth, your teeth, your teeth. I cannot find that anywhere. Like, I don't know where it is. I tried to get it. I think they discontinued it. I don't know why, but I can't find it. So I've resorted to these. It's activated charcoal. I know some people don't like activated charcoal. If it's not for you, it's not for you, sis. It's not for you. Anyway, I just empty these out and I put them in a little jar, and I just drop my toothpaste in there, get it wet, and brush my teeth with it. It's super cheap, so simple, and your teeth are gonna be white, sis.
Do you want to naturally whiten your teeth? Then I got the best way for you. All you will need is 1 pinch of baking powder and a few drops of lemon. Brush your teeth with this. Make sure to do this way only once a week.
You guys trying to blind people with your pearly whites? Well, here you go. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. Over here I did 2 teaspoons of baking soda to 1 teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide. You can always use tablespoons or whatever else you want. Stir it up till you get a nice little consistency. I use a container that I could close up later to keep in my bathroom. I haven't used any other toothpaste except Sensodyne, but I'm sure it can work with any other toothpaste. You put toothpaste on it, and then I put some of this stuff on it, and then brush your teeth. Brush for about 2 minutes, and then they come out looking white.
Hi lovelies, I'm back again and I'm going to answer this question. And before I do that, honestly I hadn't noticed that my teeth were very white until like 3 weeks ago. Somebody asked me like, your teeth look super white, what do you do? So this toothpaste that I use was introduced to me by my sister. She has beautiful teeth. Her teeth are always super white, and she told me that she uses this toothpaste. You guys can see it. This is the Dr. Rochelle Charcoal Whitening Toothpaste with Whitening Complex. And if you want one, please reach out. I'm going to leave her number. I believe she has some for sale. And then I'm going to show you guys a trick that I was shown by my dentist back when I had braces, okay? If you've ever had braces, you know that sometimes the braces leave yellowing on your teeth. My doctor showed me this trick. He told me to use hydrogen peroxide as a mouthwash. It whitens the teeth like crazy. It makes your teeth look like they've been professionally cleaned. And what I do is I take hydrogen peroxide. I buy this from the pharmacy, by the way. And then I mix it with my mouthwash, because I don't like the taste of hydrogen peroxide on its own. So this is what I do. I buy mouthwash. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I use Listerine, whatever I feel like using. And then I empty half of this somewhere else. And then I fill the half with hydrogen peroxide. And every time I brush my teeth, I use that mixture as a mouthwash. Another trick that I use is using sodium bicarbonate. If I notice that my teeth aren't looking as white as I want them, I take this toothpaste, I put it on my toothbrush, and then I sprinkle some sodium bicarbonate, I brush, and then I take my mixture with hydrogen peroxide, and then I use it as a mouthwash. That is it. So cheap, so effective. You're gonna have pearly whites.
This is how I naturally whiten my teeth. I use about ½ a teaspoon of organic coconut oil, and I swish it in my mouth for 5 to 20 minutes. So by the time I do this, I work, I pet my cat, I do whatever I want, and then you want to spit it in your trash can because you don't want to clog your drains. And this practice is called oil pulling, and it's a great way to soothe the gums, cleanse the mouth, and cleanse the teeth every day. Just make sure that your coconut oil is organic. Make sure to follow for more health and wellness tips.
I believe that everyone would love to smile with a row of white, shiny teeth. And so in the next couple of videos, I'm going to explain how anyone at any age can improve the natural color of their natural teeth by strengthening their enamel. Now I'm going to contrast this with what happens when you use these artificial whitening and bleaching products. Even the most natural ones will damage your teeth and your oral health to some degree. And I want to explain how this happens. But before we can begin, it's important that I tell you the enamel on the outside of your teeth is not white. Now, the oral care companies selling these whitening products have us all believing that our teeth are like a row of miniature teacups and they'll benefit from being bleached and polished. But in actual fact, the enamel covering our teeth is clear glass. Yes, translucent. You see right through it. And underneath this glass is the softer skin-colored dentin on the inside of our teeth. So how do teeth appear white? Well, it's an optical illusion. And it's created because the enamel of our teeth is made up of little tiny prisms that reflect and refract light from the surface of our teeth. And when this enamel on the surface of our teeth is highly mineralized with lots of minerals, it will reflect and refract light more intensely and appear whiter, just like a diamond does. A diamond isn't white, but when it is brilliant and reflecting light, it appears white. And that's what happens with our teeth. So the secret is to highly mineralize your teeth and make the surface really smooth and shiny.